Hi everyone, I am Francisca Alonso, the CEO and co-founder of AV Architects and Builders. And today I am with my good friend here, Jeff Rossen with Rossen Landscape.
Thank you for having me. I started Rossen Landscape in 2003 here in Great Falls. Francisca and I have probably been working together 10 years on various projects.
So Jeff, tell me a little bit about some of the plant choices that you've seen in Great Falls that are trending right now.
So Great Falls has a lot of environmental factors that we have to consider. The deer, for certain. They make it a nightmare because it really limits our choices. But at Rossen Landscape, we are just so focused on creating a sustainable landscape where we don't have to use a lot of water, pesticides, chemicals, sustainable plantings. They grew here before we were here, and they are already adapted to our soils and our droughty summers, our wet springs, and the deer. So a couple of choices: Mahonia, totally deer resistant; boxwoods we use a lot of; catmint, irises, Hacanacloa, carex are some of our go-tos that we just know are completely deer-proof.
I think that's so important to design with the location in mind. You can't just be blinded, right? I think you mentioned sustainability too with water. A lot of the properties in Great Falls are pretty big, right? We're talking 3, 5, 7, 10 acre properties.
And we're dealing with wells with restrictions as to
with
how
restricted
much
water.
Yep.
So you can't just say, oh, I'm going to have this high maintenance landscape that people are just going to be spending, tons of funds just trying to keep up with it, right?
Prairie-style landscapes are very in right now, where we're putting in grasses and sedges and other native plants that once they're established, they don't require anything other than just being cut back from time to time.
Right.
So it takes the right client to understand that. We can have manicured landscaping around the home, but when we move out into the perimeter, that's where we would start surrounding the property with these natives and prairie-style landscapes that don't require a lot of maintenance from your landscape maintenance provider.
Right, and so that when you're in the house, it looks like your house just kind of blended into the outdoors, right?
Right. And also the last thing you want to do is be looking right into the back of your neighbor's home too.
For people that are watching that don't know anything about landscaping, can you explain what screening means?
Sure. Screening is our process of creating privacy within the property in strategic locations to create a space where the client feels at peace and not watched by the neighbors or have to see the cars passing on the road. A lot of Great Falls is right along Route 7. We deal with a lot of clients there, and they back up to Georgetown Pike, so we're always trying to think of a creative way to, screen out the road and also screen out that noise. In that case, we want to add a water feature. Adding a waterfall can really drown out a lot of noise, as well as landscape speakers. A lot of people don't think about, oh man, I need to bring the sound out here too. And when you have music playing in the home and then the same music continues outside, it really adds a special touch where it's oh wow, they thought of everything here.
I think that one of the biggest advantages of building your dream home with the landscaping in mind is that you can actually plan that perfect indoor-outdoor seamless transition right from the beginning. So I know you mentioned this earlier, but I want to touch on that because we are in Great Falls. We love the deer. They are beautiful, but they eat all the plants. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do to deal with it.
A multifaceted approach. The best method is just to fence them out, but that's not always realistic in the front yard or when you're not on a large lot. And the fences need to be tall, 6 foot or more, in order to really keep them out. That's one method. There are various products that we can spray that have a lasting effect of 2 to 4 weeks that will keep the deer away. And then the plant selection, the most long-term and effective approach is just to plant what they don't like. But when we can get the backyard fenced in, we then open up a whole different array of plant choices that are available.
Right.
When we can get, at least a partial area of the yard fenced in. Annual flowers can be a really big challenge with the deer.
If someone is interested in landscaping, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, we'd love to be of service to anyone interested in renovating or installing a new landscape. You're welcome to just walk right into our design studio here in Great Falls. We're happy to help you here in person, or you can find us on the web at rossenlandscape.com, or you can just call us the old-fashioned way on the phone.
If you're interested in building a custom home, feel free to reach out to us at 703-865-5065, or you can go on our website at avarchitectsbuild.com.
Thank you so much for having me, and I had a lot of fun here.